Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is gonna be an extremely early upload, and my voice might be a little low. It's like 7:20 in the morning right now. But the reason I'm making this video for y'all real quick is because I realized something. I was on YouTube, looking at different information about 2K and everything. I've almost seen everything, but at the same time, I always check and see like if different people may have caught something that I might be missing. Not only for me to bring it to y'all, but also for me to know for myself. I want to make sure I know. Now I'm in the 2KU right now because I was trying to figure out how to turn the regular menu music down while I'm creating a player and everything. And also, pretty sure I said it in my last video, but just in case you guys didn't know or haven't heard it, you can go into the 2KU to not only change your shot feedback, like Mike Wank has said, for you to see the contest rate and release on everybody's shot, but on top of that, to change your shot meter, because I got mine by my feet now, 2K17 style, which is the one I'm pretty sure I'm gonna stick with all year, because I loved 2K17's jump shot meter. I felt like it was the easiest one at the time. It wasn't too distracting because it was down by your feet, and I just felt like I got greens with that shot meter more than anything. I couldn't stand 2K18's, but I loved 2K17's. So, what I wanted to be telling you guys today is not to listen to anything I said in the last video about the demo being useless as far as you testing out builds. Reason being because I realized that if you actually, well, not if you actually, sorry, but it's certain things, certain very important things that you can do in the demo to your build that will allow you to get a pretty good look at what you're going to be getting later on. Now, of course, if you end up picking one of the newer pie charts that comes out, if you happen to be a small forward, which is actually what I'm getting ready to make because that's what I want to try out. I'm not going to include the gameplay and everything. I just want to talk about this real quick while I'm making a build. So, the number one thing is one thing a lot of people have been saying in their build videos and for people trying out the demo in general is that when you finally get to the end, when you get to the part where you can do the test for your build or whatever, a lot of people have been saying whatever you do, don't test it at 99. And they were sort of right. They were saying, don't test it at 99 because that's not what your build is going to play like all the time. Especially this year with the whole fluctuating deal. Your build is not going to play the same way it's going to play when you're at 99 overall. Well, it's going to play the same way, but like with the way you can fluctuate this year, it only takes like losing a few games or however they're going to do it, having a few bad grades, for you to go from a 99 to a 98, which I must imagine that would mean whatever you upgraded while you were a 99 is going to decrease when you go to a 98. But what people haven't been thinking about when saying that is this year we do have the option to change what we want to upgrade and when we want to upgrade it. Now, the reason that's important is because that actually means, for example, right here, let's say 83 playmaker. I'm probably going to change something with my wingspan to get this to an 86. But a lot of people are going to be doing that. A lot of people want to get the 86 ball control and 86 speed with ball. Speaking of which, let me actually change this real quick so I can get the 86 speed. Anyway, a lot of people are going to be trying to make sure they have that 86 speed with ball and that 86 ball control from the jump. And because of that, they're shooting way high for like 90s and things like that for their build, because they want to be able to get it as close as they can to 86 off rip. Nobody's trying to grind to 94, 95, whatever overall it says it's going to be that way on the demo. Here's what people aren't thinking about. So right here, this cap, you can upgrade it to. All these caps in the game right now, where you're setting your stuff at, you can upgrade to those day one. You don't have to wait till you hit a certain overall. All this stuff right here, all this stuff you're upgrading in this thing, the only thing that's telling you is just that that's gonna be your cap in general. And even in the my player test, yes, you're testing at it a specific overall, and I know it's sitting there telling you so and so, like certain attributes are only going to be at a certain point at a certain overall, but that's for the test. If you go and watch, I think Catch Nasty uploaded a video of my career. I don't know if in his video he did any upgrades, but if you go and watch Chris Smooth's video where he finally upgrades his player in the my career, you're able to upgrade to whatever you want as soon as you go for any of your caps. So my driving dunk is a 76. If I want to catch bodies off rip, I can upgrade straight to that 76 right from 60 overall. Same thing for playmaking, and that's the reason why I wanted to make this and let people know. Of course, it's also important for shooters too. It's also important for slashers. Like I said, you're looking to catch bodies early, you're going to want to make sure that that's already up. But the main reason I'm saying this is for dribblers, because I know how dribblers are about their dribbling. You know, they want to make sure that they're able to do what they want to do off jump. They want to hurry up and get to that ball control so they can get with the dribbling. I understand that. And that is the reason why I'm letting you know this is how you do that. So don't make your build's wingspan really small so you'll be able to get it early. Don't, you know, make your stats on your build worse so that, wow, I'm still at 1 patch for defense. What if I bring these down and bring some of this stuff up? Okay, that gives me 6. Really didn't want to have to mess with that driving layup. And that still doesn't give me anything. Where do I lose a bat? Right there? Is it same for all these? Okay, so what if I go in the block? Still just 6. And that leaves me with a bad standing dunk, pad, post, hook. I don't really care that much about close shot. Really, a 57 is all you need. You shouldn't be taking contested close shots. I don't want to get rid of any of my shooting badges. I'm not going to make this actually, because for a small forward, that's a bad example since they're supposed to be changing them. Let me go back if I can and make a shooting guard. But anyways, like I was saying, for the people that basically for whatever your main attribute is, I would imagine for your main attribute, you're going to want to upgrade that immediately. And I'm just letting you know that in the demo, you can test it at that 99 overall, because most likely when you're playing the test, you're still going to be doing whatever you mainly set up your build for. Because even though your overall is 99, the rest of your caps aren't going to be that high. The ones for the stuff you didn't actually go into. For example, if I make a build for playmaking, my defense caps aren't going to be all that high, because most of my points I'm putting into it are going to be in playmaking, probably shooting, and most likely finishing too. Unless, you know, some of y'all might be trying to be a two-way player or something like that. But overall, y'all get what my point is. You're going to be doing mostly what you made your player for in the demo. So that means it's okay to go ahead and assume that that's the level your player is going to be able to do it on when the real game comes out. You just have to make sure when the game does come out, you get the chance to do those upgrades, that you upgrade that specific attribute to the max from then. The only ones you'll have to wait for, like you'll have to wait for upgrades for and wait to go up in overall, is whichever ones you don't decide to upgrade to get you to 85. And even after that, because let's say you have a few different main attributes you want to go into. Let's say getting you to 85, you spend all those attribute points on ball handling, 3-point shooting, mid-range shot, free throw, post fade. I don't know how many you can upgrade to get you to 85, but on top of that, you get to choose which stuff you want to upgrade every time you rank up too. So even then, let's say you had some other stuff you wanted to get into too, you still don't have to wait till you're a 90, a 95 to be able to do so. Soon as you get your next upgrade, you can put it into whatever you want to put it into. The only thing you have to wait till you're a 95 for, I believe, is to be able to upgrade and decrease badges willingly. The grind to 95 is going to be getting you all the possible badge points you can have on your player. So for example, let's say I'm doing a shooting guard, so I'm probably going to go playmaking and shooting on this one. Ooh, or I could go mainly shooting. Nah, I'm going to still go with the playmaking on the most, because I'm going to boost my height, and I know that's finna kill my playmaking and bring that down a bit. But like I was saying, your badges over here on the side, your badge upgrades, that's another thing people need to remember. This isn't the amount of badges you're gonna have when you first start. You're not gonna have all of these when you very first start. This is the amount of badges you're gonna have once you hit 95, I think. I don't know if the badge upgrades stop at 95, and the grind from 95 to 99 is supposed to be strictly, I might actually bring this down a little bit. I want to have defense on this dude. 27 should be fine. But yeah, I don't know if the grind from 95 to 99 might have any influence on your badges, but I do know that this is the cap for your badges. Just like you can set the caps for your own attributes, you're setting the caps for your badges when you're in here. So 7 defensive badges. Ooh, I only get 1 finishing badge. But 80 driving dunk and an 86 driving layup. I think I am fine with that. Don't really care about my post moves, post hook, standing dunk. I am a guard. Anytime I go up for a standing dunk, it better be wide open, so I don't need that attribute up. And same thing I said about close shot earlier. 57 is really all you need. I'm gonna go define. Don't want to look too skinny. But yeah, so like I was saying, those are gonna be the caps for your badges. So you do need to remember, you're not just starting off with, say, 30 playmaking badges. That's gonna be what you earn as you're grinding to 95 and possibly 99. I don't know for sure on the badges. They didn't really speak on that. But the only limit you have getting to 99 is once you get there, you're able to choose when you want to take certain badges off or decrease certain badges and put that into, like, you're basically able to move around with your badge points. So that's why I think once you get to 95, that's when you've earned all your possible badge points you can get. And from that point, you're able to put them wherever you want to. Up until then, you have to stick with whatever badges you first start yourself out with. And then you earn, you know, more upgrades for those specific badges. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure how the badges work, honestly. But I do know with the attributes, you get to choose with those. That was one of their big selling points with this year's game, is that you get to have so much choice. So yes. Oh, God. I really did want that 80 drive and dunk. Ugh. I really don't mind the playmaker. I told you guys this is going to take a big hit. This is what I talk about, the height. God, going 6'6", and I go 6'7". Speed boosting is basically a dream. Same with my driving dunk. Let me see if I go 6'6". If I go lighter, will that bring my dunk up? No, it has nothing to do with my dunk. And then what about my wingspan? Nope, nothing to do with my dunk. Can help out my shooting though. Damn, I wanted that 80 driving dunk. But I don't know. I'll probably wait for a small forward for that. But yeah. So, just remember that you can, I'd say for dribblers specifically, you can go ahead and start at least getting a good idea of how your build is going to be now. Straight playmaker. Wow, that's interesting. That's very interesting. But yeah, you can start working on that now. That's not something that you have to actually wait for the regular game for, unless you're set on going with one of the newer presets that they're gonna have out. And then last thing is when you're selecting your badges, I don't know if a lot of people do this, and it wasn't until I watched Steve Zo do it in one of his videos. Sit and actually think when you're picking your badges what it is you're gonna be doing. Really, any of your attributes. Just like how I was just saying, I'm not really planning on doing too many stand-in dunks or contested close shots to need to bring those overalls up. But when you're sitting there and picking your badges, especially since you only have so many, sit and actually think about your play style and how you play and the things you do. Like, for example, Deadeye is a badge almost probably every shooter wants to put on. But if you know you're not somebody to try to shoot contested like that and be shooting in people's faces, Deadeye might not be a badge you need. Or at least don't put it on silver, gold, or Hall of Fame. Just bring it up just a little bit. You know? But just think about like real game situations when you're sitting here upgrading it. That way you don't sit here and, you know, put anything on that you could have put into something else. Like same thing with, what's a good example? Steady shooter. Mike Wang already said that there's a negative to steady shooter. It brings down your chances for open shots when you upgrade that. And I imagine that's just on bronze, and probably the further you upgrade it, the worse that gets. So I'd be careful with that. Think about the things you know you actually need. What is this? Decrease the penalty that comes from shooting after pump. I can't imagine that I would ever need that. Green machine is only for consecutive greens. I might put that eye on just because I don't know if I need to put it anywhere else. No, I'm gonna go volume shooter. Do I want it on silver though? Why not? Just to try it out. But yeah, so just think about those badges. Like think about real in-game like situations that you know you'll be in. Think about your position, think about the way you play, all that kind of stuff. So you know what you should be putting your stuff on, and you're not like wasting badges or anything like that. Because if what I just said is true and you have to be 95 before you can start getting a little tricky with your badges, and that means you're gonna want to make sure that you already have what you know you're gonna use most of the time until you get to 95. After you get to 95, then you'll be free to experiment, put it in other things and all that kind of stuff. But you're gonna wanna work on going ahead and getting the main stuff now out the way, so you won't have to worry about that when the game first comes out, you know. But that's all I want to let you guys know. Just for that's really for anybody that's still even playing the demo, because I know a lot of people gave up on it because of how the demo is right now. So just for those who are still playing the demo and actually can put that information to use, yeah, there's a certain level of testing you can do at the beginning. So even if you're just bored, because I know a lot of people ain't got nothing to do while we're waiting on 2K20 to come out, go ahead and hop back on and try to actually test some things. It's somewhat limited, but try to test some things out and see what you can do. And this is another little tidbit for anybody that hadn't already figured it out. You can put on your own jump shot while you're in here. You just gotta press triangle while you're on the badges page. But I appreciate you guys watching the video. As always, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, hit the post notifications bell to see many more videos, especially when 2K20 comes out. I want to get as many videos out as I can a week. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be doing it daily yet, because I'm still trying to figure out this whole editing thing, and if I want to put more editing into my videos to make them a little more entertaining. But we'll see how that thing goes. But yeah, like I said, hit the post notifications to be a part of that and see how all that goes, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.